Welcome everyone. Today we will be getting deep into all parts of the body in this 20-minute yoga class. No props are needed, and let's get right to it. Find a cross-leg position at the top of the mat. Press the hips down to the mat, lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back. Softly close the eyes and start moving inwards to the breath. Following your inhale and your exhale. Let's begin. Drop the chin down. Gently roll the head side to side. Slow motions here. Pausing anywhere there might be a little bit of stiffness or soreness. Option to start making the circles bigger. Whatever feels good for your neck today. If it doesn't feel good, just stay forward. Keep doing your half circles. If you are doing the full circles, just make sure to pause and switch directions. Pause the next time your chin comes to center. Let's reach the hands behind us. Keep the chin tucked. Stretch out that upper back, the top of the neck. Keep the breath full, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Walk the hands forward, plant the right hand, inhale that left arm up and over, side stretch. Send those top ribs on the left side up to the ceiling. Press the floor away with the right hand. Inhale, come up through center, plant the left hand, and we will switch sides. Right arm comes up and over. This time, press the right sit bone down to the mat. Keep that right shoulder rolled open. Inhale, come back through center, release the stretch, and we'll make our way over to seated on the top of our feet. So keep the top of the feet planted down. Sit bones are sitting on the heels. Inhale the arms out wide, arch the back. Exhale, round it out, palms touch. And again, inhale, arch the back, shine the chest forward. Exhale, round it out. Nice slow movements here. Inhale, arch, gaze comes up. Exhale, round. One more just like that. Inhale, open. And exhale, palms touch, round it out, close it out. Inhale back up to seated. We'll walk the hands behind us and just gently lean back. So wherever's comfortable for you, find your edge and work within it. So I want to bring a nice stretch to those quadriceps, a little bit to the hip flexors as well. Inhale, come back to the center, and we'll find our way to hands and knees, setting up for some cat-cow. Wait for your inhale, arch the back, look up. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale to round. Keep the movements nice and slow. Work with your breath. We'll do two more. Exhale to round. And last one. Inhale, shine the heart forward, look up. Exhale, round. Come back to tabletop. Walk the hands forward. Drop the chest down. Find your puppy. Try to keep the knees under the hips. Chest presses down towards the mat. Breath is full and bright. Inhale, press through the hands. We'll shift that right hand underneath the left shoulder. Thread the needle. Hips stay square here. Find a nice stretch in the right shoulder blade. Try to keep that left hand extended, finding a little stretch in that left arm as well. Inhale, press through the left hand and switch sides, thread it underneath the right shoulder. Once again, keeping those hips square. Inhale, press through the hands, send the hips forward, and we'll come halfway down. Let's cross our left arm underneath our right, and we'll sit on our arms here. So the hands are extended to opposite edges of the mat. Chin stays tucked. We're finding a nice release for those shoulder blades, the whole upper back. You may need to play around in this one a little bit to find a comfortable spot. Take your time. Next inhale, let's switch the cross of the arms. So whichever arm was underneath, switch it so it's on top. Once again, find your comfortable spot. Don't worry if you're wiggling around a little bit in this one. It can be intense. Inhale to release. Let's come onto our forearms for Sphinx. So press that chest forward, roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Really grip the mat with those fingertips and draw that chest forward. Let's pivot on the left arm. Draw that right leg back and press the heel in towards the glute. As we press the heel towards the hip, let's try to keep those shoulders square as much as we can. So we're still trying to draw that right shoulder forward as much as it's doing some work behind us. Release that side, pivot on the right arm, and we will switch sides. So reach back for the left foot, and let's just gently press it down towards the sit bones. Once again, try to keep those shoulders square, and we're finding lift through that right arm, so we're not dumping into that shoulder. Release the hand, and we will press back. Send the hips back for child's pose. Reach the hands as far as you can in front of you. Bring the palms to touch. Bend through the elbows and reach the hands towards the back of the neck. Try walking the elbows forward just a little bit and find that stretch to the whole side body on both sides. Stay with the breath. Inhale, press up, find your way to tabletop. And this time, let's send the hips back, sitting up high on the heels. Once again, rolling those shoulders behind you, maybe clasping the arms, reaching down towards the mat with the fists, and then dropping the chin. Shine the heart forward as we roll the shoulders back. Release the arms. Let's plant the hands. Pivot on the left knee. Set up for gate. So inhale that right arm up wide. Left hand's underneath the shoulder. And then reach that right arm over the shoulder. Open it up. Keep that whole right side of the body in one nice long line. And let's slowly start making circles, big circles with that upper arm. Going one way, nice and slowly. And then pausing and switching directions. Really bringing some lubrication into that shoulder joint. When you're finished doing your circles, let's meet back in tabletop, and we'll just switch right over to the opposite side. So pivot on the right foot, inhale that left arm up, reach it over top. Palm faces down towards the mat. Body stays in one long line. And let's start moving with the arm, creating some circles in one direction, slowly and with control. And then pausing, switching directions. Keep that left foot pressing down towards the mat. Right hand presses away from the mat. And once again, when you're finished doing your circles, let's just open up wide and then release the hand. Come back to tabletop. And we'll find our way up to pigeon with the right leg out in front. It's not important if that front leg is parallel with the top of the mat. Find whatever feels comfortable for you here. Let's inhale, active pigeon, roll the shoulders up and back. Exhale, release the hands down. Make a little pillow for the forehead with the hands, an option to add a twist on, threading that left arm underneath the right shoulder, similar to what we did before. Wherever we are, relax into this. Inhale. Exhale, sink a bit deeper. Inhale, come back up. Let's bend through that back leg and reach for the foot. This time, instead of bringing the heel to the hip, let's draw the shoulder back, finding a nice shoulder stretch on that left side. So maybe even drawing that right shoulder back a little bit, finding a little tiny twist. Next inhale, let's bring that foot all the way in front of us. Outstretch the leg for heron. Keep the spine long here. Exhale, you may need to shift the hips a little bit back on the mat. Let's draw that shin into the chest and just give it a little side to side. Tuck the left foot into the right hip crease. Inhale, find lift. Exhale, fold forward. Reach for those right toes. Inhale to lift, and exhale, sink a bit deeper. Inhale, come up, plant the left foot. Exhale, reach that left arm ahead of you as you fold. Option to bind around that left leg. Wherever we are, we're reaching that chin down towards the shin. We're keeping the spine long. Inhale, come back up, release the bind, drop the knee out wide. Find your setup for Janushirshasana. Inhale to lift. Exhale, fold forward. Option to grab the shin, the foot, the toes, whatever feels good here. Find that nice hamstring stretch, maybe a little bit behind the knee. Inhale, walk the hands back up, and we will switch sides. So let's send that left shin forward, set up for pigeon. Inhale, come through your active pigeon, one breath. And exhale, release down. So do the same thing you did on the other side. So if you kept your hands underneath the forehead, do that. Or if you came into your twist, let's go into our twist. Keep the body nice and balanced. Breath stays bright. Inhale, come back up through center. Lift the back foot. Let's press the right hand into the foot. Draw that right shoulder forward, drawing a nice shoulder stretch here, really opening that right side of the body. Next inhale, let's clasp onto the foot, Draw that hip all the way forward. Extend the leg, heron pose. Micro bend in that knee, and the spine stays long. Straighten out the left leg, and we'll draw the right shin into the chest, just cradling it for a few moments, shaking the hips side to side. Sit up tall as we tuck the right foot into the left hip crease. Inhale to roll the shoulders up and back, find your bind, and exhale to fold, reaching the chest forward. Keep those toes pointed up towards the ceiling. Inhale to release, plant the right foot, right arm comes up high. Exhale, fold, and find your bind. Right arm wraps around the right leg. Inhale to lift, and exhale to fold. Inhale to release, drop that right knee out wide, set up for Janu Shasana, other side. Inhale to lift, and exhale, fold over that left leg. Keeping a micro bend in that front knee, make sure we're not hyperextending it. Inhale, walk the hands back up. Let's straighten out both legs, and we'll just roll down to our backs, nice and slowly. Extend the left leg. Draw the right knee into the chest. Grab your big toes or the outside of that right foot. Inhale to straighten the leg as we reach it out wide, sending that right foot down towards the floor. Opening the arms wide. Keep the shoulders glued to the mat. Inhale to release, send the hips over to the right side, and extend that leg over to the left. Again, keeping the shoulders glued to the mat. Find your twist. Release the right leg, come back to center, and we will switch sides. Extend the right leg out ahead of you. Inhale that left foot up towards the chest. Exhale, straighten the leg as we open the leg wide. Pay attention to that right hip. Make sure it's glued to the floor as much as our shoulders are. The right foot stays active. Inhale back to center. Send the hips over to the left. We'll grab the foot with the opposite hand and extend. Find your twist, this time to the right side. Inhale to release, come back to center, plant the feet, and we'll give ourselves a big hug. Draw the head to the knees, and we'll slowly roll up to seated. Once we're up in a seat, let's cross our legs, opposite cross of what we did at the beginning of class. Inhale, roll the shoulders up and back, spines long. Take a moment to just feel the body. Feel how it's been stretched and opened. And we'll close our practice with one big sigh. So exhale all the air out. Big inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. That's all for today's class. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.